Hi guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, old men in the sea, this is Namcraft. Welcome to the season Starcraft English commentary. ASL S19 is what you're watching. Day 1 qualifiers, Group 5 finals between Mong and Mini, and we have a surprise. In the first game, Mong was defeating Mini by 1-0. I guess not really a big surprise, a small surprise because Mini is a very strong player these days. And actually we don't get to see that game, but we will see the second set in the series here. The second game is going to be played on the map Dominator. He is the contestant, Mr. Mong, on the left side of the screen, and Mr. Mini is going to be on the right side of the screen, 3 o'clock position to be precise. And the map, as you can see here, is Dominator. Terran versus Protoss, and Mini's gonna open up the gateway opening. Very interesting against Terran. Usually don't go for that, but with the forward gateway, you want to get the Zelle out across and do some damage. But he's scouting in the wrong direction, as you can see, going towards the top map, and he will not be able to find anything there. He will retreat, and of course that will allow his Zelle to walk directly towards the enemy, so it actually doesn't waste that much time. He just doesn't have a chance to go for harassment with his first early probe. So that's what we have. But yeah, how are these guys doing these days? I guess if you look at the ELO scores, then you will see that Mini is usually ranked in the top 10, and he's still at number 5 this week, or about 3 days ago. Whereas Mong is the worst player, so we shall see. Now, Mini is also an ASL ex-champion. Just quickly show that to you momentarily. So this is the number of championships per race, as you can see, and here is Mini. In the list there, he's got 1 gold and 3 silvers. I believe he's the player with the most number of silvers. He's so silvered. He's more silver than Toss. Than Stork back in the old days. But anyways, let's see how Mini would do here. If he loses this game, then he's out of this day 1. Of course, he still have a chance to play day 2. But let me just quickly show you who else is playing this group. Let me just quickly check here. So we had, this is group 5. Mini defeated who in the quarterfinal? Defeated a no-namer, and Mong defeated a no-namer. So there's no one who is interesting in this group 5, to be honest. Let me just take a look at the other groups. We have talked about the other groups already. Group 3 is the one where we just saw Rush defeating Shine. Beast was also in that group, and he was eliminated. The other players in those groups are no-namers. I think Lita was there. Yeah, Lita was defeated as well. So that's that. So that's it. I think there's no big surprise except for Stork getting eliminated. But anyways, we're gonna be having the Zelle attacking now. I was actually not looking at the screen, guys. And Mini's doing a great job for himself defeating those Marines with his Zealots. But now the Vulture we're out, so we need to just use one Zealot on the Marines. The other Zealot need to go and attack something else. He would try to snipe the Vulture as soon as it comes out. He gets the Marine. No, he need to go for the other weaker Zealot. Now the very nice lifting of the Vulture, which is great. But we have the third Zealot. Don't attack the barracks. That is not very useful. He'll get the Marine though. That Marine will fall. And the Zealot is buying so much time. Go for the SCV during the process. He's gonna try to do that. He gets 1 SCV. Maybe he's not attacking the SCV. He's gonna try to snipe the Vulture because the Vulture is very damaged. Good micro, and as you can see, if there's some player who's a king of micro, it is Mini. You look at his APM 450. You know, a lot more than Mong, even though Mong is a Terran player. And now this debacle will end. We will have the Dragoon coming out. Do we have an expansion? This Dragoon is coming out. The Vulture is so damaged. He can start to go for the Vulture, but looks like Mini is doing the wise move. He will not go for the Vulture. He will go for the Marine because the Marines will die, but the Vulture will get repaired. So that's the issue. But anyways, he's gonna have to fight against the second Vulture. He's gonna back up and wait on the high ground. Just wait on the high ground. You don't need to go for that, you know, major attack. And he's gonna back down now because he's waiting for the spot of the second Dragoon to come out. Nexus comes down, and having 2 Vultures is not really what Mong want to have. He want to have a tank so they can expand. The Vulture doesn't help him expand. He can only help him to go for the attack. Another misclick or 2 misclick in a row by Mini, so that's going to be a problem. But he's going to be able to snipe the Vulture. The Vultures is very damaged. He gets how many Marines? He needs to catch the Vultures. Find them and catch them right now. The Vulture, otherwise the Vulture will get repaired. Both of them are going to get repaired soon. But he will get yet another Marine. He will try to be careful because there's a tank. tank now. He would try to find a butcher. No, he's going to wait for the second Dragoon to back out. He very tense battles between these two players. So I'm going to take the moment right in the middle of this freaking goddamn tense battle to say some thank you words for the fans that have supported me in the last 30 days. I'd like to thank Mr. Z for your support in the last 30 days. I'd like to thank Mr. McDonald Trump for your support in the last 30 days. And I'd like to thank Mr. C Goblins for your support in the last 30 days. If you want to get personal shout out and personal avatar designed by Namcraft, not just kidding, by ChatGPT, if you buy me coffee, link that's going to be in the description. There's going to be a lot of ways for you to buy me coffee. You can buy me coffee with a Zelle account, with a credit card, with a PayPal account, with a Binance account. You might even want to buy me a coffee with an espresso machine, except that I will have no way to receive your espresso, so just use Binance or Zelle or whatever to get me down. Anyways, there's going to be a battery, so those Dragoons are full of health. Those 4 vultures, are they looking to go for vulture speed run by? I'm not so sure what was upgraded. I think it's not vulture speed because those vultures are slow and the add-on is not spinning, so it might be mines, or maybe it's nothing at all. I don't know, but anyways, double Dragoons, double Gateway Dragoon production coming out. And this vulture, what is he doing? Getting sniped so quickly. Might just go up the ram and it's just go right back down. It's a lot better. Anyways, we will have siege mode now. Mini doesn't have robo, does he? I don't think he's got robos. His robo is not yet built. Yeah, so for the timing, what Mini can try to do is just what is he? He's building Zealot. He's building, okay, there's the robo. He's building Zealot just to make sure he doesn't die to any kind of push, because Zealot helps a lot with defense. They can take a lot more hits than Dragoons. But as I say, during this time, Mini can think about expanding. There's nothing that will stop me to expand to the inner 3 o'clock position here, because there are no mines there. At least temporarily there are no mines. He can just go ahead and put an access. The only problem is that he will reveal that base to a scouting vulture, so sometimes you don't want to do that. But now these Dragoons are going to start to move towards the... Okay, he wanted to take this 4 o'clock base instead, which I don't blame. I mean, that's the right choice. He's going to have to clear those mines. The vulture sees that there's no base here, which means he could suspect shuttle and readers. At least he should suspect that it's going to be a robo. This is why those tanks are staying back, and Mini is notoriously known for his crazy, insane mechanics and just, you know, like, I don't freaking give a goddamn care about what the heck you're doing. I just go attack, bam, 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 Shadow Reaver, Shadow Zealot, bam, bam, you know, 3, 4 shadows together, and stuff like that. And I don't really care about probes. I don't really care about bases. I just let my money flow to 1,000. That is Mini for you. So anyone who plays against Mini, we need to get used to that style. And we need to kind of take advantage of the disadvantages of that playing style. Okay, this is going to be a bulldog strategy. I think it might be. What are you? even the pros will have mistakes like that, guys. So do not gonna. But this is gonna be maybe a bulldog strategy. There's gonna be 2 Zealot. Where's the 4th one? Observer's coming out, and he's gonna bust the front. But siege mode is done. Siege mode is done. So there's gonna be no chance. What is this? What is this? Command center in the middle of everything. This is a hidden command center from Mong. This is very interesting. And if this command center can survive for a while, then he will have a nice economic influx here. And this strategy is not often used, guys. This strategy is used in the old days a lot. You know, hidden command center, you know, against Protoss is that okay? That's gonna be I was gonna say stronger, it'll be very funny, but he goes for a robotic support bay, which is the more reasonable choice, the more conservative choice. And now the attack from Protoss commenced. We need to wait to see the result of that. Now keep in mind, if Mini is able to contain his enemy, there's going to be no way for Mong to move SCV towards the hidden base. So we need to produce SCV manually, one by one. But anyways, there's gonna be what a scanner. There's gonna be some turrets, and Mini is out here. He's gonna try to bulldog hit his head. These 2 tanks will be the target for the bulldog. Observer, you know, is gonna assess the situation. He sees opportunity for the bulldog. He goes for the Zealot, but dropping. He's gonna try to do that. He's gonna attack the Drukes. Gonna move right to. He gets the first tank on the high ground, the 2 tanks on the low ground, and way too close. At least 1 tank will fall. The other tank, I'm not so sure will it fall or not. 2 tanks have fallen, but 1 tank on the side is still alive. Go for the command center or something else. I don't know. Go for the SCVs. The tank's gonna unsiege. No, 1 tank's gonna high ground. The Drukes gonna try to attack. The observer's gonna have a nice vision. They need to go for the tank on the high ground and immediately back up the moment that tank falls. He does get the tank and need to back up now and snipe the SCVs as many as possible. He's gonna, yeah, he does good shot to attack the Goliaths, and that hidden command center doesn't serve any purpose because there's nothing there. There's no SCVs. And nice observer placement. This observer from Mini is freaking insanely well placed. He knows exactly when the units get on the high ground, so he can move the Dragoons in the right position. And there's gonna be a scan. As we need to repair now. And he sniped the observer. Not a bad move because the scanners are not being used at all. He will back out now, Mini. But now is there a chance to transfer both SCVs towards the third base? I doubt it. And look at this, guys. Immediately, Mini sends the Dragoon somewhere else. This is insane spider senses from Mini Boy. He goes and he would check the top area first for sure because that's more natural. But he discovered his base. GG now, Mr. Mong. You cannot do this. You cannot survive. Does he turn around? He starts to attack and he goes to the SCV. The SCVs will return around now. So Mini ahead by a 50 whooping supply and up a base. And oh my god, there's something though. There's a freaking vulture start to move through here. What's inside the shadow? I think there might be a Dragoons. SCV is gonna get destroyed, so that's great. But yeah, Mong is gonna have to fight it out in the final set here. Mini is gonna use a Reaver to take out the Vulture, who's I think killed 2 probes maybe. And a 40 supply lead is quite good. Commensurate will also burn down. During this time, if Mong can slip some Vultures out while the Dragoons are occupied by Commensurate, will be something, but he doesn't even have Vultures, and that single observer right here sees the situation. Does Mini come in for a dive with a shuttle? That will be ill-advised. He just need to take it slowly, like that song "Take It Slowly" by somebody. I'm not sure who exactly, but there's someone who sings the song which is titled "Take It Slowly." He comes in, the shuttle will be sacked. He will land a Reaver. He doesn't land anything. That was just a way to to get the game back in even here. He would drive this and he would destroy the turret. Does the splash damage apply to turrets or no? I guess not. +1 weapons coming up, and Mini is up by about 40 supply. I need to expand once again because the Terran player is still on 2 bases and he's on 3, which is safe but not super safe. Alright, looks like there's a lot of factories. And it looks like Mong is gonna try to come out and he's gonna set up a position right outside of his main base. Maybe he's looking to retake his third base somewhere else, possibly the inner 7 o'clock position or the 9. He's gonna go for the 9 because you can see the SC is gonna start to go there, which is interesting. Immediately put down the command center. But the next shuttle for Mini possibly will have a Reaver, if not 2, or maybe a Reaver and 2 Zealot. Nicely placed observers to see the decision. Need to back down now because scanners are out and Terran players have gone so good with sniping ops. We are going to be seeing a next crazy epic battle soon. This is going to be a mid-game battle, so the army size are not like 150 against 150. It's going to be something like 80 versus 80. That is fine. Vultures start to move across the map, but they are completely spotted by the observers. And Mini 360 APM, 170 APM against the Terran player, only 300 APM. Mong's APM is incredibly low, man. It's so low. Anyways, the command center is gonna have to go somewhere else because Dragoon's on the high ground. The trick doesn't even complete. The only Goliaths, and the Goliaths want to snipe the Shadow and Reaver. He's gonna try to go for that, but does he get the Reaver? He doesn't get the Reaver, and I guess Shadow dies. The Dragoon's gonna snipe the command center, the tanks first, and then the command center, and GG from Mong. We will move on to the third set. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.